So I'm out looking for treasure again, and I'm a little way from the car, and I've got a nice little find. Don't know what it is, but it's a thing. Nope, no idea what that is. Might get a better idea when I clean it up. Hard to say what this is, apart from its first coin of the day. And there it is. The idea is by some power lines, so it's going tack, 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 tack. But it picked this one up at about 6-9 inches, so it's not doing too bad. In the pocket it goes. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I think that's probably a cut coin, and it could well be a cut Roman. But we'll find out later when we clean it up. So here we have something. It's quite light, so I'm guessing it's a Liard, but it doesn't have to be a Liard. In fact, it might just be completely blank. Well, I would guess that's a Liard. Don't rub the Liard. You know, it's too thin for a Roman. Let's see if we can find some more. Not getting anything. Oh, it's getting a bad habit. Anyway, it's not the detector at fault, because look what I just found. It's nothing, well, it's rather lovely really, but, you know, it's not wonderful. Well, it is wonderful, but you know what I mean. You know, have a look. Shows you that the detector's getting stuff. It's not switched off. See, that is a bit of a rosary broken off. Yeah? That'd all be held together by a chain, I would have thought. And it's broken off. We'll look at it later. Maybe it's something more, but that's what I'm guessing that is. Tiny little thing. Tiny, tiny. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is a small axe head. Could be wrong, but have a look. So that end is well nibbled. And that's kind of what I look for, nibbled. And that edge looks pretty nibbled too. But that is definitely nibbled, look at that. So that, and it's sharp. It's amazing how stone tools thousands of years old come out of the ground sharp. Ow! Nearly cut myself with it. So I'm thinking that that is a hand tool. Neolithic hand tool. Scraper. Yeah, well, it scrapes my shirt, so there you are. If you know, post below. Not quite fruitless, but 3 hours for not a lot. Mind you, I can't remember what I got now, but I know there's nothing amazing. Well, nice maybe, but nothing. Anyway, final coin of the day. It's in my hand. It's a 50 cents. French, that is. It's a very light one, so I'm guessing it's sort of, I don't know, either between the two wars or just after. I think it says francs, sorry, centimes rather than francs. Yep, in the pocket it goes. In a way, I can't believe it. There's no boletices. And all those parasol mushrooms come out left and right. You'd think it'd be some boletices. I found some yesterday. But, you know, the greengrocer said they're everywhere. He was out picking the small ones because people wouldn't buy the big ones. Silly people. But anyway, I can understand that actually because they're half eaten generally by slugs and wild boars. But anyway, down here, you've got a couple of my favourite saffron milk cabs. So here you go. This is what they look like. And there's the saffron juice. there's the saffron underside, and there's the sort of green, orangey top. But, you know, that's what you want to see. Carrot juice. It's very similar to carrot juice. It's carotene or something like that. And if you eat enough of it, when you take a pee, it's bright orange. It's quite frightening, actually, but you get used to it. But you have to eat quite a lot, must be said, and I do. So there you have another one. So this could be any number of different mushrooms. Well, not really, not if you know your mushrooms, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a saffron milkcap. But that is the giveaway. Now up there should be a whole load of saffron milkcaps if there's a couple down here. So that's where we're going. So this time of year, you'll see the French driving down the road in the country, all over the place, driving about 10 miles an hour, swerving about gently. You go, what's going on there? Maybe they're on their iPhone or whatever, SMSing or surfing the net or playing a game. That's the sort of thing you'd expect, but, you know, it's very strange. And then you realise they're looking out for mushrooms on the side of the road. That's why they're driving slow, and they're looking out the window, not watching where they're going. So you've got to watch out for that, because the French love their mushrooms, and when it rains, out they come, the French and the mushrooms. Well, this is where the saffron milkcap should be, but there aren't any. Instead, there's a mushroom that you can eat, but I never eat it. It's the shaggy ink cap. Now, don't eat it, because you can't drink booze if you eat it. So I'm not going to eat a mushroom that stops me drinking booze. I mean, come on. No way. Apparently, if you don't drink booze, it's just fine. But I'm not going to test that out on the basis I like my booze. Anyway, down here, have a look. The other thing about them is that when you pick them, you probably want to pick them young like that. Because they soon dissolve into ink. Which is why they're called the ink cap. Yay, makes sense, doesn't it? And that's what happens to them. They just turn into black ink very quickly. So you have to pick them when they're young and eat them quick. And not drink booze. So in short, you've got to be pretty hungry to eat that one. I should try it one day, really, I should. Now that's more like it. Have a look. Now that is a cauliflower mushroom. And very edible it is indeed. So I'm going to get that. So let me give you an example of drive-by mushrooming. So you just sit here. Now this is a private road, so I'm not expecting to see anybody coming the other way. And you just roll. And you're looking out for a flash of a mushroom, because if you see one, there'll probably be a mushroom hotspot. Now I've been up here one way, and it's amazing. You can come up one way, see mushrooms and get them, and then come back the other way and see more. So that's drive-by mushrooming. I'm doing 5 miles an hour. So this is how it works. You spot one, and then you find a few more. In this case, one more. Who knows? Not there yet. But I've seen one, and now I've seen another. And then another. You see, that was the first one. There's a little family here, so we'll have that. Very nice. And then there's a little one there. There's a little one there. There's a big one back there. And there's another one there. Well, I think that's different from that. But I'm pretty sure. But we always check that that's going to be a Boletus. Yes, it is. Lovely. I think this is just the beginning of the season. I've got a suspicion there's going to be an absolute explosion. There's bound to be more back there, isn't there? Really, can't not be. But I think I got enough. There's enough for today. Come back tomorrow, there'll be 5 times as many. And there's another one there. So this is the ones the mushroom sellers pick because they haven't been munched on yet. Come back tomorrow, they'll be twice as big and half of it be eaten by slugs and wild boar. I have to say, what could be more delightful? The pleasures of old age. Well, not really that old. There's another little family. I should just take this one. I'll leave that little one there. So there we are. There's the final tally. Saffron milkcap, parasol mushroom, cauliflower mushroom, and various boletuses. So here I am with a shiny shovel, and this field right over there is where I found the Roman silver denarius. So the wonderful news is, apart from my batteries are running low, they better not be. No, they're not too bad. Is I'm with my old friend Nugget Noggin.
Hey y'all, I'm back.
And we're trying to find a gold coin because Nugget has never yet found a gold coin. I mean, of thousands of hours of treasure hunting and not a gold coin, and you never know until you know whether we're going to get one.
That's right. It's going to be a good day. We're going to find some treasure.
Too right, because right over there I found a silver denarius, and me hobbling around at 0.5 miles an hour, I can cover like 0.5% of a field in like a half a day. And this guy is a bulldozer, and you know he's going to be able to do in an hour what would take me a day. So there must be some good stuff here, and I'm going to show him where to start, and it's over there. See where that dip is between here and there? There's been quite a few bits of Roman, and we'll see if the Garrett can outdo the Deus too. Surface find. Well, Nugget's got something, and guess what? It's by the car. Now, I can't see anything in this viewfinder, but I think it's down there. A modern knife! Ha! Button! Found a button. Yes, I have. I found a button. 48, I thought, got a coin. It could be a shotgun cartridge in, but I think it's a button. First signal of the day, and we're on our way. I'm using the DJI Pocket, and it has got a special little microphone with a special little dead cat on it, but you know it's too small and I'd lose it, so I'm using the one built in. So if you're getting wind noise here, sorry about that. It's got blowy all of a sudden, but there's no alternative. I'm kind of putting my thumb over the microphone, but that probably won't do any good at all. But you'll find out. I don't know until I know. So far all I'm finding is buckshot like this. That's reassuring that you're not missing much. But I want some coins, please. Well, poor old Nugget. I don't think he's finding anything down my hotspot where I found all that Roman stuff. I mean, all that Roman stuff, 4 Roman coins, 5 Roman coins. I must have cleared it out with the Deus. I mean, I find that hard to believe, but it seems over time, if I get a spot and I do it once, I come back and never find anything, not until they plough it again, which means that I've cleared it out, which is, you know, I can't believe I'm that effective, but there you are. Anyway, finally got a find. I've walked right across the field, have a look, and Nugget's right over the far side there, swinging away. Mind you, maybe he's found Roman, I just don't know. Anyway, I've got a really good find. It could be really, really good. Probably will never know, but take a look. I mean, this is my at last face. So that, well, it could be a bishop, a chess piece, or it could just be a weight. And I think it's a weight. And the thing about these weights is that the Romans really like these sort of weights, steel yard weights, and there'll be like a lump of iron in there or something to attach it to something. It could be a plumb bob, it could be all sorts of different lead weighty things, but it also could be Roman. And as I found Roman on the far side of that field, maybe they're over here, maybe this is the first find of a number. I cursed it now. But anyway, nice find. In the pocket that goes, even though it's a heavy old lumpo. First find of the day, first proper one. It's a penknife. Not any old penknife. It's the one that has a figure on it and must have been the fashionable penknife for farmers 60 years ago. And they still make it. I've got one in my drawer. Have a closer look. So it's a shiny brass outer these penknives have. And there's a figure there. And I don't know what it is. It's normally a tennis player or a football player or, I don't know. It looks like somebody standing. Feet, body, head. I don't know. But I'll show you what a nice fresh one looks like. And we'll clean this one up and find out what that figure actually is. I really like these. Well, Nugget's got his first coin, and I've got my first military button. I want to tell you a story. So you see that shank is a star, and that star means it's military, because the military's had a way of tying their buttons where it went across and back and forwards, so you didn't lose your buttons. So it's a military grade button, because obviously if you go to war you don't want to be losing your buttons because they're sewn on with a little bit of cotton, so you want to really sew them on. So they had these cross shanks, and when you see one of them immediately you think, oh, military button. And I think that's going to be a military button, although we might not be able to see what the design is. It's looking like there's a bird there, the military chicken of France, or maybe not. But anyway, that I believe is a military button. Right shape, wrong number. Lead, not bronze. Looks Roman, but it's in fact a bag seal. And there it is. But you see that and you think, oh, nope, it's a bag seal. That's the good stuff. I told Nugget to go down there and get the good stuff. Meanwhile, I've got a great find down here. Have a look. It's on the surface. It's a surface find. Don't know what it is just yet. Look. Let's get it. Oh, there we are. Well, that should be a Liard. It's big enough. Doesn't really look like one. It's thin enough. It's thin enough to be something else. It's actually thin enough to be a token. Don't know what that is. That's exciting in a way. Yep, don't know what it is. Guessing it's a double turnward or a Liard, but it might not be at all. Oh, sun is bright. Wind is cold. Oh, got almost a nifty signal, but it was deep, you see. So I dug it. I've been out for 3 hours now with Nugget, so I'm exhausted. But it was worth the dig. It's in here. Have a look. There it is. It's a copper coin. I think it's a copper coin. It's highly likely to be. And it's big and it's thin. But the coin I found a little earlier is a Liard, and it's very thin for a Liard. So probably this sword is just eating the copper away. It's a big coin, probably a Liard. It looks a bit big for a Liard, but that's nice. Nice coin. Well, that's the Liard, and as you can see, that ain't no Liard. So maybe that could be actually billion silver, because that's a Liard, that's a 3. And then after that, you're getting into sort of souls, and that doesn't seem like a soul to me. But it could be. We'll find out later. Well, it bent, and it cracked. So who knows what it is? Well, we'll find out later. Could just be a bottle top of some sort. But it looks like a coin. Certainly looks like one. Bit of mystery bronze, could be a something. Gonna go in the pocket with this one, have a look. So that is bronze. Don't know what it is. In the pocket, give it a clean, and if you see it after this, it's something. If not, it wasn't. You never guess where I am. I'm by the car. And I just found a tiny little mite, which will be a denier. Have a look. Now I'm just waiting for Nugget to get back, and we're going to go to lunch. Well, guess what? For Nugget, it's also by the car. And my hole was right there, which is a coin. And then he's got another coin that looks like a Liard from here, with my special X-ray eyes, or double turn wire.
Probably a double turn wire. It's pretty toasty. Man, it gave a good signal.
Yeah, that's a... Ooh, got some detail on that one. That's a nice one. Yeah, that's looking
good.
Looking like a double turn wire. And it's by the car for Nugget Noggin.
We should just stayed around the car the whole time.
I told you so.
You never know.
Down this line, down to that pond, and around here. It's always by the car.
Always.
This has been the entrance for 1,000 years, and people sit by the entrance.
That means there's more.
There's definitely more. So here we go. We're going fishing. He's got my seat. He's got his hat. And we're going that away.
Let's do it.
That away.
Let's find water.
Mind that, yeah, don't trip up over that. Well, yeah, you see. I knew that was going to happen.
Get stuck in there.
It's a booby trap, and I'm the booby. I should Trish aren't here because there's a car here. And there he goes, the king of scuba himself. So we're going to the Chill Bill Pond. And that's not it on the left, and that's not it on the right. Cherries next year. Figs next year. Apples next year. I'm hurrying. I'm in top gear. So there you are. Hey, Nugget, come back. It's a nice silhouette. Nugget Noggin is in carp fishing heaven now. Because up here is Chill Bill's Pond. And it's got carp in it.
All right.
Let's go get some fish.
Let's do it. Oh, there's an abandoned house over here.
You could go climbing under it. Find coins for me. It's that old schoolhouse video, part 2.
Yeah, this is the new one.
I walked through the French countryside. You won't believe what I found. What's that?
A creek. What do y'all call them?
What's it? What did you say, even?
It's a creek.
A creek. Creek, yes. It's a creek.
A stream?
It's a stream. A creek is what you get when you sit on an old chair. Or when I do, anyway.
Look, there's mushrooms.
Oh yeah, we missed those ones.
I don't know if they're older because they're dark or what.
Well, hold on a minute. I can tell you whether you can eat them or not.
Is it poisonous?
No, I doubt it. I think it's probably edible. Yeah, that's edible.
Yeah?
Probably not the greatest tasting one. But yeah, it's just a sponge.
Oh yeah? Uh-huh.
That makes it a boletus. Well, it's an old one anyway. You can't keep Zoya away from building stuff.
You got a little burner out here.
We're going to sit here and drink beer.
Barbecue.
Hey!
I told you I wouldn't mess up on camera.
Nugget caught a tree twice. Third time lucky. Hey! Nugget caught a tree.
Ah, a little bit bigger. If that's a carp, it's a baby one. Yeah, it's a baby one.
It's a baby carp.
Baby carp.
We're releasing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the fire is going. Got a good signal right here.
So get bulldozing.
Oh, it is hard, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm letting you dig it.